Okay, so I'll probably be putting this in the second part. We'll talk about the accessories now. This thing came with a lot of accessories. Start with this one, which is a standard beam rifle that comes with the I.W.S.P. And it also comes with the Strike Nor, and I think it comes with pretty much all the Strike Gundams. It's just the standard beam rifle. As you can see, I painted it not silver, but I mixed silver and gray, and I painted the whole thing. I wasn't planning on using this with him, so I just thought I'd test the color out on this thing, and it looks pretty well. And yeah, I painted the shield Gatling gun combo the same color, which I'll show later. So anyways, the beam rifle, just like the I.W.S.P, this piece moves. The scope is an independent piece that plugs in, and then there's a little clear piece in there in the scope. And this silencer, or this nozzle here, is also a separate piece that plugs in. No motion though. So this is the only thing that moves. Pretty standard, but fair amount of detail. I like it. I don't use it though. Anyways, next one is the shield, which I didn't do anything on. I just clipped it together, and it's the standard Gundam Siege shield. Also comes with the I.W.S.P, exactly the same, part for part. I don't use it at all, it just lies in the box. We'll talk about the sword. This is the Grand Slam sword. It's freaking huge. And I painted it, as you can see. The blade I painted the same gunmetal. And then the hilt, or this part, I painted, I think it was the same gunmetal, but I darkened it with a little more gray. And then I flat coated just the hilt part, and then the blade I kept the shine on, the gloss. Anyways, it's huge. That's how tall it is compared to the Gundam. Yeah. It's really tall, really big, and I actually have his right hand holding this sword here when it sits on my shelf. As for articulation, it's supposed to move forward. Yeah, it can move forward all the way like 180 degrees for I don't know what purpose. Storage, I guess. And then this thing here also moves, but mine is really hard too because it's been painted, I'm guessing. Yeah. So, you know, really cool weapon, I think. And then the next weapon is this baby right here. And all I gotta say is, wow, I painted every single part on it except the white. The silvery gray is the same silvery gray I used for the sword. This is actually steel from the Mr. Color line. It looks like a kind of a dark iron kind of thing. It's pretty rough too, which I like because, you know, kind of shows it's been worn out. And yeah, the red is metallic red, with the two decals I used there. And at the other side here, as you can see, quite a bit of detail on the parts here. This piece is for, it only comes with one of these pieces for the shield. Either you take this out and put it into this shield here, or you put it into this one. And this handle here moves, so you can hold the handle, or you could just pop in this peg here, and he doesn't even need to hold the handle, or both, obviously. And yeah, this white piece here, which I apparently forgot to do the panel lines on, it comes out. It's also that silver thing attached to it, and you get this transparent pink beam thing that just plugs into it to make a beam boomerang, which he can hold. He can't throw since he doesn't come with clear throwing pieces, but I just leave it on here because it makes the shield Gatling gun look a lot cooler. plugs in here. There we go. And yeah, really cool weapon. This is what he holds on his left arm. Yeah. And now for the main accessory. Oops. Is the, move everything aside here, I.W.S.P unit, which is just really cool looking. It completely changes how the Gundam looks once you put it on. Talking about the painting, all the gray, the main gray you see, I kept it the same except for the scopes on the rail cannons and these little thruster things. I changed it to a light gray. It adds more depth, I think. I added a bit of dark blue gray for the nozzles that come out of the cannons. I hope you guys can tell on the video. Yeah, and then these machine guns here, I painted silver in some parts. I left a little gray there, whatever. And then inside the thrusters I painted black, flat black, which adds a lot more depth. Or else it would just be the same white, because it's the same piece as this white here. And yeah, I panel lined the whole thing. Panel lining doesn't make such a huge difference, because it's actually does make quite a bit of difference, but since it's a really dark color, not as much as the difference that you see on the white. I panel lined everything and turn it around here. See those thrusters, I painted white inside as well. And inside the engines here, I painted the thrusters in them black as well. That's about all the painting I did. This blue thing here is a sticker. Yeah, it really looks ugly. I actually still have to flat coat this, and then I think that'll blend this blue into the parts much better. And then you can see the really big decals. This thing came with huge decals. That one says GAT-X105 Strike Gundam, the integrated weapons striker pack. And that one here obviously says I.W.S.P. And then here it's kind of hidden, EQM-EM1, which is the model number I think for the I.W.S.P unit. And just orb right there. Another one there. It says Action, I'm not sure. Action Industry. Big decal. I have no idea what it is. And then the P202QX Aerotech, which I also have no idea what that is. And then you can see Omni there on the inside of the engine. On the inside of this engine it says PMP, which is pretty much hidden. You can't see it unless you look at it from the back. Yeah, I put all the big ones on this guy. Orb right there. All the big decals. And yeah, and this decal here I put on too. I put it on all my Gundams. It's on the bottom of the dry transfer sheet. Just something written in Japanese. The name, I'm guessing. It says MG1/100 Strike I.W.S.P. I put that on all of them. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, so as for articulation,